palace, and that palace is big. Okay, it's a real big, wide building. It's like 3, 4 levels, and then the tower is it's not big, but it's real tall, massive. Um, the only place that you could get into was the council chambers, which is at the top, and it's like they've re it's white. It looks like white marble inside, and there's chairs in a circle surrounding a bigger throne, in the upper center. And only one way in with the main doors. Big gates down the front to actually get into the tower. Um, so you went in there, you saw that, lots of guards. The palace, um, is you only just managed to get into the first level, and it's just as they're opening the door, and it's a big, great hall, feasting tables, and then you couldn't go anywhere further in. But when they did open the other doors, it showed like a bigger hall and many rooms on the hallways off of that. But you didn't explore anything further.
So could you say I saw enough to like draw a rough sketch of the place I saw on like kind of like a map?
Of the of the council chambers, yes,
Yeah.
but not of the palace, because you only saw the first
Yeah.
room, great hall, and then some doors opening.
Were
So I
there
can,
were there any rooms or anything near the council chambers that you saw that appeared to have balconies or large? I don't know. Seemed like there's somewhere the Tog might sleep.
so I've just moved you guys to the council chamber map, and
Ooh.
that's what you can see.
Cool.
So there is a balcony all the way around.
And this is like high in the sky, right? Or is this okay? So
Higher.
those are all windows.
Doors to
Oh,
the balcony.
those are all doors. Oh, okay, okay, I see. Ooh. Okay. So on my map I'll have like a 2D overarching like drawing, but then like on the side I'll have like a pillar and then a drawing of the council chambers, kind of like this.
Mm-hmm.
So
And this is where you saw the conversation happening.
yeah. So it definitely didn't seem like a good conversation. So tensions may be high. So if anything, now might be a good time to act, unless we want any further information.
Did you see any windows or anything that is it, or is it only at the doors?
There are the circle balcony, and there are plenty of doors from the balcony into the chambers.
And there was glass windows in between each door, higher up, but they look like they didn't open. It was just a solid glass plane.
I might be able to do something about that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, there's windows higher up, so we could potentially figure a way through those and lower ourselves if need be. But that would be if we couldn't get through the doors quietly, or we could definitely scout through the windows to make sure nothing's going on before we enter.
Would you be able to shoot an arrow through them or anything of that sort, or
Through the window, I would prefer to have the glass out of the way, but
oh, definitely.
I could definitely shoot down into there, I believe.
Well, that is it better to try for him during the council or at a later time? That's the other question.
Well, I could.
But also, they took your weapons at the gate, did they not?
We could do something about that. How tall is this building?
Oh, shit.
Could you see it from the outside of the walls?
Yes, definitely.
Oh, I can definitely do something then. So, you know that poofy thing I can do? Yeah.
Of course.
So I could leave the town and have all of my things. Probably bring maybe a couple people with me just to make sure a camp or anything is fine.
Pop over the wall and drop them off to somebody and pop back over.
That could also work. Yeah.
Or,
I
well, you can
could
only
just try
go
and.
so far, right?
What? Well, it's close to one of the exterior walls, right? Close-ish.
Well, that's like a cliff, right?
What would you like to know?
The building, its proximity to the walls.
So it is close to the cliff on the western side. But there's space and like you can walk around in between it. But it's all it's all overhanging the bottom of the cliff, so it's not solid underneath.
Hmm.
So like a wave.
Yeah.
If you imagine a wave, the top of the wave is where the upper town is, and if you look below the wave, there's nothing. There's no space because the wave is further out, and it's
Oh,
like
that's
falling,
right.
crashing, and it's on top of the bit that's crashing.
I forgot about that.
So my teleport spell doesn't really have a within range. Okay, so it'd be within the table. The shaping table.
Yeah. You want to know if you can go outside the wall and check?
And poof up to the balcony.
Let me. I'll check. Hang on.
Oh, did you have any indication whatsoever of where his chambers might be? It might be better to go in after it's dark and there's no witnesses, or if we could potentially pin the blame on a different Tog. I think keeping the attention away from Hagro would be ideal.
450 meters from the tower to the outer wall. Well,
You
to the
say
south wall, to the south wall, to the gates. Yeah, 450 meters to the gate that leads into the place. You found
550?
you know 450,
450.
450. But to the western wall, only 175 meters. To the northern wall over the palace, 270 meters.
Oh.
So this is it. This is this. This is you. But
Oh, bad.
Okay, so I
Yeah.
could no, just planning stuff for that.
All right.
You let me know if you want to change maps.
You should be good to change it back.
All right, I'll move you guys back to the Kenneth Bryn one. There you go.
Well then, so we've got to get a plan organized.
Wheels turning in everyone's head.
Yeah, very much so. But,
A lot of math.
Oh, you're doing your spell math. I understand. Is there anything else you guys need me for?
I'm blanking on how many
Um,
shaping points I have.
10% of your shaping skill.
True.
Round it up.
I think we're gonna be thinking here for a few minutes. So.
It's all right. I'll head up. You need me, just come up and grab me.
Alrighty. Okay.
Oh, this is gonna be fun.
Well, so either Yorgon Fey needs to do it.
Yeah.
Question is how?
Just like poofing onto the roof and shooting an arrow through the glass with like a mask on sounds so much fun. Sounds so
Yeah.
cool. I mean, any assassination is cool, but that sounds great.
Yeah, and I mean,
But that would
it'd be good if
definitely have
it
a lesser
dies,
chance
but
of success as well. Yeah.
I need Gonfane to participate a little bit too because of a quest Locky gave me.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna completely meta this instead of RP it, but my current Assassin's Guild quest is killing him.
Ooh, fun. How would they know who
So-
killed him?
They wouldn't, but he needs to at least be involved. So,
Well, he's involved in planning, so I would say that counts.
but also I think he's a better shot than you.
Depends on how we do it.
Yeah.
I
Well,
think-
I have a 70 on my combat style for that. The other thing is if we can figure out where his room is and just wait for him there.
Yeah, my combat style is 70 as well. But I have the
Okay.
assassination trait, so with the small weapon, I have make a stealth attack, and my stealth stuff are 1 grade easier.
Wait,
Mm.
what's the assassin trait?
I'll show you assassination.
What's that?
I'm sending it to you. It's pretty
Just pick that
cool.
as a combat trait?
I can't remember how we did it, but part of my combat trait is Elven Assassin. We made it. Like, we built it, I think.
Lucky never even brought this up. That's so cheap.
It's so cool. I love it.
Yeah.
And I have double assassination too, so I can do 2 people at once. But yeah.
I figure what we want to do is get rid of the window or else he'll use it against us.
Oh yeah.
So I'm thinking
We'd have to get like
maybe what we do is Gonfane shoots an arrow at Hagril and breaks the window with it. And then at the exact same time, you shoot your arrow at the other dude.
maybe I could if I we
You
fit
can
into
bring, can you bring
okay,
me with
well,
you? Gonfane's
yes,
good. He can get
well,
us close.
the thing is with the shaping, depending on the range, because the range is something times power. And my power is 16. So if we poof up there, we'd have to figure the range from outside the walls up, unless we do the poof over the walls with the weapon and stuff. Which could both be valid. It'd probably be
Yeah,
good to try
well,
and
if,
stash a weapon somewhere.
Okay, so if we wait till it's darker. Oh wait, no, because there's the quest thing, right? Tonight?
Questing.
Yeah, we had the passes to go see the dude.
Maybe. I can remember. I would say if we could get onto the roof naturally without being caught, the window could be broken or removed, and Revan could just poof down there and stab him and poof back.
Yeah, I mean that's also a potential thing, or what we could. The other thing we could do, so because he's got the
Or-
announcement thing. You know what we need to do? We need to try to make it look like some type of orcish arrow, or like a goblin type arrow,
Yeah.
even if it made it slightly harder. So
I'm
we
just
could
making a
both shoot at the
dwarven
same
arrow
time.
because then I don't care about dwarves. Yeah.
But if he's talking to a bunch of whoever's they are,
Yeah.
right? We just have to get our weapons. That's the thing. Or steal like knives somewhere. That's the other thing. Like, if we go in with a group of people, then we could sneak into the armory. There's got to be an armory in the palace. Or incapacitate a guard and take like their weapons.
Well, I could just like leave town and do something like that.
Well, I think we might. One thing that your poofing might be good for is if you leave town and pop back in with like your daggers and hand them off to like Gonfane or Asai.
Yeah, I could hand off like all of my
Because
equipment.
as
or
long as we
whatever I
had
get.
daggers, what might be good too is if we have the daggers, is
Get
if
some-
we
what
take
else?
out like a guard somewhere, if we assassinate a guard first and use their weapons against him.
True, yeah. Smart.
But like dispose of the body so they think one of his own guards killed him.
I could poof onto the wall and kill a assassinated guard from behind, maybe. Or like
Yeah,
just
but as long as you
yeah.
had like your weapons to initially kill them, because your unarmed's crap. Did you sneak a weapon in?
No, but I probably could if I wanted to. I just didn't want to try getting caught because I have the wrist sheaths.
Yeah.
I can't
So
remember
do
what the
I.
stealth for those are.
Okay, so here's my thoughts then. We don't kill him now in the council.
Yeah, we definitely plan for a couple days or like prepare.
Well, we're not going to be here for more than another day or two, right?
Eh,
So the group's
Really?
talking about leaving in the morning, but we have the passes. We get into that place for free tonight.
yeah, so we'd have to do stuff quick.
Okay, John Fane can get us away from the group. Pretty sure. I've got some really cool skills for that. And my stealth is a 99 as an elf because of the 1 grade easier.
I don't even know what mine would be. I'm gonna roll it with the grade easier.
So either way, we can break away from the group, and then we can
83.
take out a guard on a wall or something, or we need to get an escape route. That's for sure.
Well, if I poof up there, I can just immediately poof back. An assassination, and nobody would
just-
hear or see it. It would just go missing. Because I could maybe poof him back with me, or can I poof someone within sight range from where they are to us? That is a good question. That might be dangerous. That would be amazing. Oh wait, I can because that's how I. No, maybe. Isn't that is because that's how I got Feindus whenever I originally was introduced. So I'm fairly certain I can do that. So I could just yoink a card.
Yank homeboy right between us. Both of us stab him. One of us, or if we have enough for both of us to like put our weapons like in the paste, and then we both just like stab him, and then he poofs back dead.
Well, then they would know it's like some magic person had to do it, but I guess that doesn't really matter. Magic's so
that
common.
doesn't matter. They don't know much about magic, other than it might blame it on the elves if that's what happens.
Maybe. But we can definitely yoink a guard.
Black speech, murder him.
Yeah. We can definitely get the
So
guard.
if he
easier with
dies,
that.
does he poof back though?
Probably, yeah. I can poof someone back.
These questions to ask Lucky once
Yeah.
we get a second.
Yeah.
But yeah, so the other thing, what I was thinking is, if we, do you have a short bow or a long bow? Oh wait, your shots are also easier because I gave you the elven bowstring.
Oh yeah. Do I even have that written down?
Better.
I don't think I do.
Just put a note on your weapon that says elven bowstring.
Longbow. Yeah, I don't.
It had some normal plebs bowstring. Let's do it. What you trying to do?
Bowstring 1 grade easier?
I don't remember. I have to look it up, and then Lockie will be like, "Oh, that's broken. Change it." Be like, "Hey."
Why did I put so many points into customs? I have 68% in well, I think that one's naturally high. Actually, but still.
Because Gunfane has some abilities, but he can't tell you what they are. Because restrictions Lockie put on my character for story stuff, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah. What is he wearing? Like, what does he look like? Like, I'm still imagining the guy from Boruto.
Which guy?
I'll show you. Oh god, what's his name? I posted a GIF of him the other week.
In our chat or in all chat?
I think it was in general in Lord of the Rings. Like in the last session. He was like a Jiraiya clone kind of dude.
Like, almost think I know who you're talking about, but I'm not sure.
He has the frogs. Haha, Koji Kashin. Kashin Koji. Like, just because he is like a rogue kind of mysterious person.
Yeah, I mean, kind of similar. Doesn't have a beard, but same type of idea, I think. Just a more like mottled green and brown cloak.
Yeah. No veneers. But you're trying to hide the veneers, right?
Like, you can't really tell they're elven ears.
Yeah.
If you looked at them, you wouldn't go, "Oh, that's an elf."
Yeah.
You'd be like, "Oh, that's a very large, disfigured man."
This guy is so
Betty,
cool.
have
by the
you?
way.
All right, so we got 1 to 2 hours. We need to get our weapons. Versailles gonna hand the herb over to us real quick. What's your poison crafting?
Oh, not as good as it should be, but it is 46. But I can
Yeah,
take my
yours is
time and be slow with it.
46. It's fine. I have 51 on Gonfane.
There you go.
So he's gonna ask who's more comfortable crafting the herb and hand that to Gonfane. And just gonna say I don't think it'll be much use to either of you now, but I guess we'll see how this plays out.
It will certainly be a task to succeed in, but
Are there any spells I can put on you guys to make things better?
So Gonfane is the amazing
yes,
assassination
there
sidekick.
is. Before you leave, you should stop by.
Sounds good.
But once you have your weapons, I can make sure that as long as you hit your target, that you pierce his armor.
Cool. So that helps the bow plan. I can definitely get through his armor if I'm doing it in person, but the bow plan was the worst part.
I'm pretty sure I can enchant an arrow.
Surely the guards use arrows. They'd probably be standard arrows, but
Yeah, I mean that's fine. We just need something. I don't know. I think I'd probably enchant the bow. Because you enchant the main weapon. I don't know how it'd work with a bow and arrow. I'd have to ask Locky.
Yeah.
Because my guess is it'd make it shoot harder.
I'm gonna message him and tell him we need him when he gets a sec.
Yeah, once he gets to spot to jump down, that's good. Then we can discuss some things. I want to leave some of it a surprise so he can't plan against it.
Yeah. So we'll just ask about double check on the poofing the other person.
Yeah. Double check on like 3 different methods so he doesn't know what we're going in with.
We'll ask about shooting a grappling hook with an arrow just to throw him off. I could. Oh my god. Okay, we could get the weapons into town, all right? And then once we're in town, I could turn into a bird. You give the knife or whatever to the bird. The bird flies into the chambers or to the roof and then poofs down into the room with a knife, stabs him with the knife, and then
That's just getting too complicated.
he would be naked whenever he poofs down there, though. That'd be cool. That'd be so hilarious. A naked elf just appears out of nowhere, stabs the guy, Tog, and disappears. It's a meme plan.
Well, I guess we'll wait for Lockie to jump back up and then we decide.
Yep. Man, there's a sorcery spell called Transfer Wound where you can literally just transfer any physical damage from yourself to a different target, or vice versa.
All right, 3 chats going at once. Let's go.
Okay.
All players good.
Yeah. Okay. We have a few things. Quite a few things. I'm pretty certain I can do this because this is how I was introduced, but I can teleport other people to me, right? Because that's how I got Fandus initially. Like in the caves, I poofed her up to me on the ledge. And her ropes like dropped in place.
Yeah, but you went with her.
I went with her back down, but I poofed her up to me.
You had her. You had her as well. You took her. Your poofing works like that. They you need to extend the range as well to grab the person.
Yeah.
So yeah, you could do it with a little bit of shaping points.
Okay. Nom had stuff to ask. He's muted though, so.
Who is?
Nom, Ursai.
Ursai, mutant.
He might have had to go do something real quick.
All right, that's
We're
right.
talking to somebody.
Anything
he's
else
typing.
you need me? Oh yeah, he's typing.
Yeah.
Where's he typing?
Can't talking for a minute. Okay. Hold on. I assume he's typing, telling me what to ask.
Okay. Where is? Didn't know there was a table of contents.
How much poison can we make from the herbs?
One use per satchel.
Okay. Do you remember how the elven bowstring thing worked? Also,
How do you mean?
does it get like 1 grade easier for shooting? I can't remember. That's not
Oh,
as
you're
important.
talking about the you bought an elven bowstring.
Yeah.
Let me go and grab the where is it? Adventure gear in the chat. We'll have the what it is in here.
Okay.
Elven
And then
bowstring.
while we find that, does damage enhancement get used on a bow or the arrow?
The arrow.
Okay.
So the thing that actually does the damage. Strong bowstrings are uncommonly strong tension, increasing all ranges of attached bow by 25% rounded up to nearest 5 meter. So it increases the range.
Okay.
But if it is, if it stays in filthy conditions, it loses that.
Yeah. And then he said, if I give you an enhanced arrow, will I lose the MP or do I get them back?
No, if you just cast the spell on the item, the spell lasts for the duration that you shape it for. You don't lose. You use up MP, but it's not like enchantment that you think, because it's not permanent. It's
Yeah.
temporary. So
Okay.
so you get you just use up your magic points, but you get them back. Enchantment is where you permanently lose them until the item is thinged.
Okay. Sounds good. That might be all of the questions. We'll see here in a second. He's typing. He says, I'm releasing the enchantment on my glaive. Do I get the slots back empty or the MP as well?
Empty.
Empty.
And if you want to enchant, do you remember the rules for disenchanting?
He's not typing. Okay, he's
It's
typing.
okay. It's in the.
He said, I haven't used them yet, so no.
Okay, so I've got the document in the. I'll send it to you actually. Enchanting an item takes 12 hours per magic point used. The same to disenchant.
Ooh.
So it takes a little time to do it.
Oh yeah, another thing we're asking, don't we have passes to get into like the palace at some point tonight or today?
Yes, you do. Yes, you
Okay.
do.
I
Yeah,
forgot about that part.
you were given it by Arador.
Okay. And that's to, just for my knowledge, that's just to get into the palace and talk to the Togs, or one single Tog?
It is to get into the upper town.
Ah, yeah.
Well, to be out at nightfall to get up into the upper town. That's what the pass will do.
And how many of those do we have?
You got 10, so I believe everyone's got one.
And then the overall group plans to leave like tomorrow, right? I think.
The gist. You haven't really talked to the other group, but that's what people have been suggesting, sort of thing. So, you know, Arador said he wants to leave as soon as possible.
Yeah. Okay.
So have we been here like an entire day since Ursai got here?
Yeah, you have not entire day because you set out. It takes a while to get there. So it's you've been there. It takes half a day to get there. You guys didn't set out in the morning, so it's close to night.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking. If it's that same day that we arrived, or if it's
Yep,
the next
same
day.
day. Same day.
Okay.
Okay. So
Yeah,
if
for some reason, I thought
yeah.
enchanting was long term and disenchanting was momentary.
This one. Oh, it's a very powerful ability, so there's a little bit
Oh
of
yeah,
downside to it.
but I mean, the downside should be on putting it on something that's easy. That's hard. It's removing magic off something. Somebody else can do that in a spell in one move.
Not this one. That's why if you lose it, bad. Very
Yeah.
bad. Don't lose it.
It just doesn't add up. All right.
Okay. Man, lots of planning.
All right. Well, I guess one of us needs to run out to the market and get some vinegar.
Vinegar.
Well, they might have some at the tavern. We could ask. Ask and
but
then market.
That's easier to trace. Not that, you know, I don't know if they have a poison expert who can instantly be like, "Oh, this had vinegar."
I can ask Fandit. Who's the cook of the group? Who usually makes food? I can't remember.
Fandus is a cook. She
Okay,
went.
I'll
We
ask
can't
her.
just go, "Hey, do you have vinegar right now?" No.
Well,
She'll know
that's-
exactly why you're asking.
no, not her. Well, I would ask her like, what recipes can we use vinegar with?
No, she's not
She would
dumb.
totally see that.
Ursula's gonna go to the market and see if we can find vinegar.
Alright,
Robin's definitely not going to try and do anything. Yeah. Okay.
you go to the market, and there's still people there, still people around. It's about an hour before sunset now, so you do see the people starting to pack up, but they're still open. Still people browsing for last minute wares and stuff. You see.
The other two are gonna be sent to go get their weapons.
Okay. Wait, what? Who? Revan and
Me,
Gunfane?
Gunfane. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're leaving town.
Okay. All right. So you
Weapons
go
and
to
armor.
the thing. Let me just go ahead and because vinegar's not like a thing, so let me go and add it in to.
I just want to go find somebody who's selling like food goods because I'm gonna buy like some onions, some vinegar,
Yep,
you know,
I'll
just
go
stuff to
add
cook
in-
with, a variety of things.
I'll go add in a very common food person, and then random that shit. Human genome. There we go. Let's go ahead and add in a. Common foods and ingredient, and that will have a high chance. There we go. Do that. Generate.
I mean,
Roll a 1d6.
but they not just have vinegar.
No, they might not have. It's a very poor place.
It's a pretty poor play.
All that stuff is in the common
Sure.
ingredients. So if they got it, then they'll have it. What'd you get?
I haven't rolled yet. 2.
2.
Yep.
Oh, it's got good. There's got quite a lot of stuff in this too. And it actually it was the only one that it was the only one that's got it in the 6 things. All right, here you go. There we go. That's a new merchant. Let's set up shop in the market tab, so you can see the two lists. So that's all you've while you're moving around, you can see that.
Would common foods and ingredients include vinegar?
Yeah, it's you use it to cook with heaps of things.
All right, then I'll get his common foods and ingredients. Ask if he has
Not
general
suspicious
cooking goods.
at all.
I mean, you go to
It's
somebody
a-
like
it
you have
just-
general
it
cooking
just-
goods.
Yeah, they've got general stuff. Yeah, you tell me what you want, and if it's common enough, I'll say that it's in there. Which vinegar is, and it's not it's half it's 5 copper.
I would buy
Okay,
other things
so
besides just
That'll
vinegar
give you
too.
that'll give you a liter like glass glass bottle of it.
That'd be
okay,
enough
so
to make this stuff.
vinegar, salt. Is pepper considered normal or no?
Yep.
Pepper, like carrots, onions, anything of that sort. Or I'm not sure what like spices or herbs we might have.
So you can get those common stuff, those common food things.
Pepper,
Potatoes,
cooking
definitely. Pepper,
oil.
salt, oil. You've got the thing. What is it? The vinegar, tomatoes, all that stuff. That stuff. Yep, that's all here. So and it's all just five, basically 5 copper each for each ingredient that you want to grab.
All right, so I'm gonna grab tomatoes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 35 copper. So it's like 3 gold or 3 silver and 5 copper.
But you don't just get one potato. They gives you like a small sack full of them.
Yeah.
If you that sort of thing, you know. So it's like a little pouch of salt. So a pouch of salt, which has got no encumbrance. Pepper, same thing, pouch, which has probably got about fucking if you're using pinch servings, put in like oh shit, it's a lot of pinch servings. That's like 150 pinch servings of salt and pepper.
Okay.
And what else do you grab?
Just the sack of like a sack of potatoes, sack of onions,
Yep,
sack of
sack of
tomatoes.
potatoes. Yeah, it's all
Just
sack.
general cooking stuff that somebody would take if they're
Yeah.
traveling and want to cook.
Yeah. Now, sack of potatoes is like 2 encumbrance. They're quite heavy. Or you can go half sack for half the price.
All right, I'm just gonna give them 3 silver and call it good, and then I will take half of the sacks.
Cool. So it's half encumbrance. So 1 encumbrance for half a sack of
Yeah.
potatoes, half a sack of things. Yep. You lucky bastard. But there's also acid. Look at that.
Yeah.
People are making acid. All right. Anything else? All right.
I think
That I can think of.
other than getting the weapons.
Yep. So Revan and Gonfane, you head towards the main gate.
Yep.
The guards are there.
I tell them we are heading out.
Right. Heading out. List of items.
I give him the list of everything that I gave him.
Right.
Only going out for a short bit. We're supposed to be meeting a friend who's going by. Would like to have some weapons on us in case any wild animals come by. So if possible, would we just
If we're good, you get that back here, and we'll pay handsomely for it. Good meat.
all right? So if find anything, we'll bring it back for sure.
Right. They see they go back into the like storage building that's beside the main gates, and they grab it out and start listing it off and asking you to sign for it.
All right.
You've taken it.
Well, I'll just grab all my weapons and sign for it.
All right.
Like he said.
Okay. And you head outside of the town, which is the slum sort of area, you know, like the slave
Yeah.
quarters. And it's an hour before dark. What would you like to do?
We're going. I assume these are woods, right? Like,
Not yet. The woods are a bit further out.
well,
They've
like
cleared
where
this
I'm pinging.
area. Oh, yeah. I can see where you're pinging.
Southwest.
Yeah, that's woods.
How far is that from the wall?
From which wall? The wall right there with the water.
Yeah.
Before we go out, I'm gonna ask them as well.
70.
We're gonna try and get back before dark. We've got passes to go up and whatnot. Is it going to be a problem? When do we need to be back by so we can make it back in town?
You can enter town whenever you like. If you enter after dark, then we escort you to the tavern. But if you're inside after dark, there ain't any coming out.
Well, we have the passes to go meet with the Tog after dark. So, would we need escorted, or would we be able to bring ourselves there?
You bring yourselves there, but if you're caught, you quickly bring those passes up. There is guards at the tavern. They can escort you if you'd like a safer option.
Oh no, that's fine. Guards at the tavern work for us. I just wasn't quite sure how that would work. Thank you.
No
right.
worries.
Okay, so it's just Revan and Gonfin leaving the town, right? Yeah.
So, yeah.
Move your characters.
All right. Well, let's. I say we briefly make our way to the woods, see if we find any animals, and then make our way back.
Okay, what are you doing in the woods?
Well, there's the fun part, right? This is where we're trying to do that thing, right?
Yes.
Okay, so we are observing the wall
From the pin position?
from like the woods to the wall to see if there's any guards on top of it or like patrolling.
Yep, there's lots now.
Okay.
Lots.
Is there one kind of like by himself that nobody's looking at?
Wait. What kind of thing do you think
the-
we're doing now?
So what you're looking at is every, I don't know, we're talking about 20 to 35 meters. There's either a pair of guards or a big group, and they interchange, and some are stationary, some move. Yeah, it looks like overkill at the moment, but you know that there's a lot more military presence at the moment.
Okay. All right.
All right. Well, I'd say we wait a few minutes and see if to be sure that Ursai's in position inside. Then we do what we planned.
All right. It's very close to. So when you guys are inside is an hour. Probably took you about 15 minutes to do all that thing. So 45 minutes before sundown.
Okay. We're gonna wait about how long we think it'd take Ursai to get from the market towards the kind of the southwest wall a bit.
Okay. So
Wait, do you need line of sight?
Yes. To do that thing, yeah.
Okay.
That's why I'm yeah.
Okay. And I don't know, the guards are too tight.
There's definitely gaps between the guards, but
It is getting dark, correct?
45 minutes. But you can establish about 45 minutes before, so it's getting dark, and it'll be
Well,
night. 45 minutes.
Is the shadow of the upper part of Kameth Bryn overshadowing this wall at all?
Sun sets in the west.
So no.
No. There is a definite. It is darker on the eastern side, but not the western side. No.
Okay. Oh, I might be able to do something, but how to go about this?
Yeah,
Think
the
about that.
guards
I'll be back in a minute.
Yeah,
Let's
that
see
works.
if the other
That
group
works.
wants to do anything. I'll be back.
Okay. So I could use one of my talents to walk up the wall
Oh god, okay.
and drop my stuff on the other side of it while trying to stealth.
Mm-hmm.
Or you could poof on top of the wall, drop the bag of weapons over to Ursai, and then poof back.
Maybe.
I
Okay,
think trying to,
I'm full on magic points, so I have a good few now.
okay, that's at least.
Man, the guards made this complicated.
Well, do any of the rooftops peek over?
Good question.
Because if you could
Probably
poof onto a
not.
rooftop behind the guards, they're probably not looking in.
What if there's
then
guard
you could
towers
just-
that I could just poof on top of too? Well, that'd be in plain sight though, probably.
Oh, like just because all we're trying to do is drop the daggers and the bow and a couple arrows.
Yeah.
So all we need is your bow and then like maybe one of each of our daggers.
Mm-hmm. And the wrist
Because we need to
sheaths.
go back with something.
I would say we give them the wrist sheaths because they're more concealable.
He shouldn't need to hide anything, right?
What if we're trying to stuff their
Oh,
town?
the problem's the bow.
Yeah.
I don't know if we can do the bow. It's too big.
So we have to figure out how to do the whole thing in person then.
Yeah, but that's easy. You poof. And that's that.
Well, we have to. If I poof onto the roof, I can't poof through the glass because of the way locking
No,
head that
we're
work.
not. We're going. The passes are going to get us an in-person audience with him.
True.
So what we do is we break loose from the group on the way in. And then we get to a position where we can extract. You poof in, kill him. And then we can cause some mayhem. Like I have decent deception.
You are going to have
So-
to guide me through this so hard via
What?
DMs.
No. This is fine. So think of it this way: we're gonna go get a private audience with him. It could be out front,
Yeah.
or it could be in the hall, right?
Uh-huh.
So what we probably would like to do is, we get all of our normal stuff and we get in there. So we're already in person with him, right?
Yeah.
We want to get in there early enough that we can latch onto the group of people going up to the upper area because the passes are going to get us up to him.
Mm-hmm.
That's our in. That's free.
Yeah. Okay.
Then we need to stab him or whatever.
When do we
And,
do that
like,
though? Because the whole group
when he-
is going to be
We
there.
could literally do it when he's
Maybe
just
some people-
talking to someone. And then what we do, then we
I could try and.
play dumb,
that.
or then we try to escape over the wall with like a rope or something. Like it depends on how hard it is to get back down. As we go up,
Yeah.
we're gonna have to ask Lockie what's going on. Like, is it a
Like-
pulley and elevator system? Is it a long path? Like, are there
Yeah.
guards stationed? Like, have him let us know how often guards are stationed.
Yeah, I feel like
So it's
killing
like,
him.
do we run
we're
away or do we blend
overlooking-
with the crowd?
Yeah, we're definitely overlooking the killing him thing because there's going to be so many goddamn guards there.
So your daggers are normal daggers, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're not using mine because mine are special.
Okay.
And they're elven made, so we're not using elven daggers. So what we're gonna do is Ursai's gonna cast maximum damage enhancement on your weapon,
Mhm.
right? So all you need to do is wear something like unassuming or something of that nature. And then just get away from the group a little bit. Right? So that nobody recognizes you immediately. So like maybe you wear a cloak on the way in, but on the way out you ditch your cloak and you're just in your normal clothes.
Yeah.
Right? Do you get what I mean?
Yeah. Still thinking about the attack part. Is this because I have to do this with the assassination trait?
Yeah.
So I have to make a stealth attack against a surprised victim.
Yeah, so I mean, all you're literally going to pull out the dagger with poison on it, poof behind him, and stab him, and leave the dagger in his body,
Yeah.
and then poof back out.
I have to be within eyesight though, so
What's that?
I have to for the poofing. I'd have to be with eyesight. So
Yeah, you're out of line of sight. Like you sneak away and go to like the stables or somewhere else, or you
It should be in the
could,
middle of the group, randomly poof, quick stab, poof back into the middle of the group.
I mean, that's honestly, it's a possibility.
Because there's plenty of people in the group. Except I'm tall and a lot of the group is short. Shit.
No, our group's not going to be there. It's going to be a random group of people who want to make money.
True. We could also bring members of our group, though, because we have 10 passes.
Yeah, we could bring a few, but I don't even want them to know what's going on.
Yeah, that's the bad
Because
part.
the more people who know, the more people that have to lie.
True.
Um,
I feel like Eridor would want to be there because he definitely holds no love for these people.
no, we don't want him there because they'll blame him and kill him because he's a Dunedain. Just 'cause.
True. Forgot about that part.
The question is, how does Hagrid handle it? So we need to bring our Sai. And then Gonfane, what he can do as well is he can sneak away from the group towards like a guard's position. So here are some of my thoughts.
Yeah.
We get up there, right? We break away from the group, and then we assassinate a nearby guard.
Mm-hmm.
And because I kind of want the knives just to take out a guard.
Yeah.
At the very least. And then as long as the guard has a weapon you can use, like a dagger that you can your combat style works with, because it's a light weapon.
Mm-hmm.
You could even like
small weapon, but yeah,
put on some of the guard's stuff and then poof in and stab him and then poof out.
Yeah.
Or it all depends on how long the thing goes on.
I feel like we're gonna
like
be
we could have our
in
side
the...
there or something and just start asking questions to delay things.
Yeah, I feel like we're gonna be in the council chamber since he has a whole map planned for it.
Yeah, that's my guess.
So I need to be looking.
So
at
the other thing that you could do, because the problem is, well, I guess if you poof onto the roof, nobody will know you're there. As long as you can see in the window, it might just be too tall. So that's what we need to clarify. Can you see through the windows? So otherwise, what you need to do then is follow the group up, and then you could even turn into a bird and fly up to the top, so you're like completely naked. There's a lot of things we could do.
Yeah. Yeah, because I feel like in this picture of the chambers I sent you, I think the entrance is from the south because that looks like a door, and then you go straight north to the Tog on his chair. With all of these guards at every goddamn door and the 4 guards behind him, 2 on his sides.
Yeah. So Bo would definitely be the easiest. But
there's no way we can get through town with that.
I mean, the other option is you see if, I don't know if the owl's going to be big enough to carry a bow and an arrow.
Mm-mm.
And then you'd have to break the glass and shoot. And I don't know if Lockie will let you break the glass and shoot and still consider it a surprise.
I was trying to think of a way, like in all the spy movies, to where you cut a circle in the glass and pull it. We'd need a plunger or something from that.
Probably, if you had a spell, you could do it.
God, I don't even know.
I don't have any lightning left on our side. That would be so good.
Oh, we have the exploding eggs. We could utilize that. I also have the ring blade.
Oh, wait. What if? Yeah, if we're in the middle of the group, if there's a big group of people, we just put a bunch of exploding eggs in a box or a satchel and just throw it into the air. So all around the room, where the group and stuff is, it's just smoke and things. And then everybody panics and runs.
Yeah, we might be dazed too, but yeah.
And then you shoot him from above. Like
have to get
when we
the
throw the
bow
exploding
there.
eggs, when they hit the ground, you shatter the window and shoot.
Yeah.
Because then you only need to poof onto the roof.
Okay, if I'm poofing onto the roof, I need to try and... I would have to be on the cliffs, though. Or no, because...
No, because it's tall.
Yeah, on the northeast side, right? It looks like there's a path that goes up a hill. Kind of where I'm pinging if you're looking in Roll20. You should be able to see it from there.
On what part?
Northeast.
Oh, you're in Roll20.
By the market. Yeah.
Yeah, but that's still going to be behind the wall. There's no way that.
Well, you can see it. It's a distance, though. Well, the
but you're already going to be. We're already going to be in the area.
Oh, yeah.
Wait,
true.
is the council? The council chamber is probably not in the palace, right?
It's either here or here.
Yeah, I think it's that first one. I think it's here.
Yeah.
So if you break off from the group and like stealth back in the stable area or like behind one of these other buildings, you could poof onto the roof. Or you could...
Yeah. We won't even have to be like escorted by the guards, he said, right? We don't have to be. We can just go up there.
I'm assuming there's going to be guards up here, though. They're going to be directing us.
Maybe.
So you'd have to stealth away. Because you're going to want to, like, you're probably going to want to hide your clothes somewhere or something, right?
That's only if I turn into an animal.
But, I mean, actually,
afterwards. I feel like all this planning is going to lead to nothing, and we're going to have to improv so much just because of how stuff goes.
Very well could.
Yeah, but yeah.
The other option is so there's a few things that could happen. I'm just trying to account for them. Or Sai could throw somebody could try to drop a bunch of exploding eggs. I think I'm gonna have Gonfrey break away from the group and sneak in.
Yeah.
He can make it to the roof for sure. I just can't tell you how.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I know we can walk on walls. You could definitely try and do that, but yeah, there's probably other ways.
So the other thing that I think poofing and knifing is the best thing.
Yeah.
So even if you want to do the bird thing.
Well, if I get on... No, I have to get on the roof, though. Unless I'm in the person. Or in the building while the eggs... So, like, after he throws the eggs... He could, like, shatter the window and throw all the eggs down.
That's what I'm thinking.
And as soon as I hear the window shatter, I poof up there, stab him after. Or, like, as soon as the window shatter, eggs explode.
You're reaching him, all the eggs are going to be there. And then you poof back into the middle of the group and nobody knows what happened. Just make sure you leave the knife behind.
Yeah. I would leave the knife in him. Well, no, I should probably put...
You're going to have to sacrifice your knife.
That's fine. Question is, should I leave the knife in him since it's poisoned anyways, or pull it out because he'll bleed more if it's pulled out?
No, if you hurt him with the poison on the knife, he's done.
Yeah, okay. But also, if they have the knife, they know that it was poison and they can maybe tell what the poison was and try and have an antidote or something.
No, because the poison description is exactly what Katie read.
True.
It states here.
Kills instantly. Yeah.
Yeah, so but if placed on the edge of the weapon or into a food or beverage gives off whatever scent, but the victim doesn't have time to comment on this before dropping dead. The poison kills instantly. Yeah. If you do damage with it, it's dead.
There's no way he would have armor on his like head or neck. And I
No, but
definitely have
also
to
Ursa is
specify
going to
that.
put damage enhancement on your weapon, so it does max damage.
Okay,
So
yeah.
you can put poof in and then be like, Lucky, I want to choose location. What's the least armored? Or
Yeah, and I
if you use
I
surprise,
bypass
you
armor
get-
too with the
Yeah.
assassination.
you have bypass armor.
If the assassination attack is a success, it automatically bypasses armor.
Yeah. So, because everybody will be looking up as well. When the window shatters, nobody should be looking at you.
Yeah, I also get critical special effects that I can pick from. We should probably figure that one out too.
So I can get to the roof very quickly once you guys are inside. So it's gonna, yeah. I think this might actually work decent. So we bring 2 knives in, and I'm gonna throw one from up at the window. I'm gonna smash a window and throw one. And then I'll just scatter exploding eggs. So it seems to be like a 3-stage thing. Okay.
Yeah.
So
None of these criticals are worth doing since it's bypass armor and, and maximize damage. So
the damage enhancement is insurance.
yeah.
We'll just give you every chance we can. Problem is whether Gonfane lives after this or not, because getting on and off the roof is the struggle, but be good.
Yeah. Oh god, they're having an arm wrestling competition.
So I think what I'll do is I'll smash a window, throw a dagger, and then
Drop eggs and throw a dagger.
I'm just gonna scatter a box of exploding eggs. Like I'm gonna dump the entire box out that I have, just or fling it across the room or whatever.
Yeah.
Right. And so
What if the dagger hits Revan?
I think what you're gonna want to do then is, as soon as you hear the dagger, either hit him or the nah. This is hard.
I feel like you do the eggs, count to 5, and then throw the dagger into the smoke at the chair.
Yeah, so I think as soon as the window shatters, I'm gonna throw the eggs, and that's when you can go. Okay. Yeah. So that's fine. Yeah.
I know I just slept, but I feel like I.
Thank you. You just close the door now. Thank you. He always comes in the right one. All right. Cat trying to sneak in last second. Okay, so yeah, I break window, throw stuff, then you poof because people are looking at me.
Yep.
I'm not gonna have a dagger. We only need to bring 1 dagger in to do this, right?
I mean, if we're bringing daggers, might as well bring 2.
Then you have to leave 2 behind. Because there's no way they're not going to search each person on the way out.
Yeah, well, so no throwing dagger then?
No. we need to leave like all our exploding eggs and stuff behind.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we're gonna basically smash window. This is if we're in that room. If we're outside, this is easy. We just sneak off and then you poof kill them and then
Yeah.
do whatever. But yeah, I'm gonna smash the roof. As soon as you hear the glass go, like glass is gonna break, and they just wait for people to look up. And whenever everybody's looking up, poof. And stab. And then the exploding stuff will hit the ground, and then you poof back. The question is, how do we make it so people don't recognize you from when you went up and stabbed him?
Well, that's what the eggs are for.
Well, there's going to be a moment where everyone can see you, though, when you initially stab him. Some people might get a perception on you.
Anybody has like a disguise kit? I can go up there like as a
Well,
different
how to be a
person.
disguise you can remove quickly.
Yeah.
I could give you one of my masks.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it'd be easier if you're on the roof with me, honestly.
I don't know how I'd get up there though.
That's the hard part. Ooh, I could take your equipment and just say I'll meet you on the roof because you can fly.
True.
And then you just fly over to the roof.
Yeah, that makes that a lot easier. Like you
I think
stealth
that
your
would
way all
be
the way up to the
much
roof.
easier. I stealth my way onto the roof using my stuff, and then I give you your stuff, and then I can go below and create the distraction from there as well.
I would say we don't even need the eggs at that point, but we might as well just to add extra confusion.
Yeah, I'm gonna add the confusion. Or I could leave the box of eggs up top for you. So you could just like poof in, stab him, poof back up to the top, and then throw the eggs in.
Yeah.
I guess it's not even like you're poofing too far though.
Mm-mm.
Because there's doors that go out to the balcony.
Yeah.
The question is, how easy is it for you to turn into something on the balcony?
What do you mean? Oh, turn back into a bird?
To get away.
Yeah. Because my shaping or my invocation is 63, so I can do it to get there and to poof without having to roll for it, I assume.
Yeah.
But getting away, I would probably have to roll for it.
Yep, that's the scary part.
So I don't know if I should luck point to add 20 or luck point to reroll. Then we could also probably also use the group luck point. We should do this like in front of the whole group, right? Like in the voice chat. Or
I can do some parts of it there, and other parts I might not be able to, depending on character stuff, because I got to keep
Yeah.
certain things out of the meta. So I think
well, the only reason we would do it for them is one, entertainment, but two, for the luck point. But then again, like you just go up and say, "Hey, Revan might die."
like
Use the
I
luck
mean,
point.
all Revan stuff we can do in front of them. I
Yeah.
can't do certain parts of my character stuff, so I'd pull Lockie down and be like, "Hey, I'm doing this," or I'll message
Or
him
you
and
could,
say,
I
"Hey,
was
I'm
gonna
doing
say, you
this."
just message him. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be like messaging him what I'm doing because my stuff from
Yeah.
Gonfane are not. They're only rolled to the DM.
Yep. Oh
Okay,
God.
so
I'm so ready to die today.
Right. I mean, your frog thing's a glider, right? And it's super tiny.
Oh god, I
Problem
forgot
is
I
it has
had
1
that.
HP, which is scary.
Where? Oh,
So
the gray flyer.
you could poof in. Because the thing is, even if you poof in from outside, if the window doesn't break, they don't know you're outside. Right?
Yeah, the only reason the window would break for is for the eggs, but I guess I could just poof, drop the eggs while I stab.
The bow's too hard to hide.
Yeah.
So what I say we do now is you poof onto a roof, drop a dagger to Ursai, and then poof back off. And then you and I go back in. We just be like, here we are, blah, blah, blah. We didn't say anything. Best thing we saw was a rabbit, and we threw a knife at it and lost it. In the water or something, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And if they even question it. And then we make our way up. And you could stay at the tavern and turn into a bird, and I just bring your knife and the exploding eggs up to the top of the wall.
Mm-hmm.
Or I like hide them up by the balcony as stuff's going on. Or beforehand. Actually, no, as a bird you could carry your knife.
Yeah.
And it's not like you need armor or anything.
Yeah.
Because you're popping in and popping directly back out. And then you sit on the roof, and nobody even knows you're on the roof. They saw an attack come from inside.
Hmm. So
suddenly, there's shouting in the middle of the group, and like Ursai or somebody could be like, "Hey, what? You shouldn't have those here." And then, and then Gonfane on the other side throws all the smoke bombs in the air.
Yeah, and then I stab him from the front, so it looks like one of the people like charged up and did it, or somebody like threw something.
Oh no, I think you kill him before I even throw the stuff. The throwing the stuff just adds confusion and pulls attention to the middle of the room. Right?
Yeah, but then we have to. I mean, the mask and everything, yeah, and the cloak. I guess.
That's if we want to do that. You could literally just suddenly a naked man appears in front of everybody, stabs the dude, and disappears.
I could just poof him onto the roof with me, stab him, and then return him.
That's true too. And
Oh,
nobody
no.
would even know that. As long as you can see through the windows, that's what we have to verify, is that you can see through the windows from the roof.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we
message
poof the dude
mask.
into the middle of the group, stab him, throw the stuff in the air, and then he poofs onto the throne dead.
Yeah.
Right? So those are our options. The biggest thing is if we make it obvious that somebody inside killed him, they're not going to let it go until there's somebody to blame.
Yeah. So I would poof him up there, shatter the window, and then poof him back. But then I would still have to get off the roof.
Yeah, but that's where you transform and fly away.
Yeah.
As either a bird or a tiny little toad. But that's the other thing though, is
I feel like we should probably definitely have Gonfane on the roof, though, just to back up.
Definitely have what?
Gonfane on the roof.
Well, it's harder for him to get away than you.
Yeah.
Because you can just leave the whole area and go back to the inn, and the last place somebody saw you was the inn.
Yeah. He would have to be on the roof for the mask and the cloak, though, if we did the me poof down there.
I mean, you could probably fly up there with a mask and a knife, or maybe like some fabric and just like wrap your head.
It would probably be really hard to fly with any kind of cloak.
Or you could verify from how far away you can poof from down below. You can't really do it the way it's shaped.
Yeah.
Or, third option is still just doing it from inside and trying to talk our way out of it. But they're going to want to kill somebody. So how would we frame some random poor soul?
While Revan does the killing, whoever's in the crowd can like grab a random person and cut their hand or something so they have blood on them.
Ooh, actually. Ooh, okay.
I have blood decoys too.
I was gonna say that's what we could do is throw some blood on someone else and then have like a disruption start on one side. Have you poof from the other and stab him, then the exploding eggs go off, and then you poof back.
Well,
We just need to make sure you have like a very generic brown cloak or something, so you look like everyone else. Yeah, surely somebody will have a cloak on.
but I would have to do something for my face when I'm up there, though. If I'm doing this,
Yeah,
inside.
you could just grab one of mine, give you a mask, because I'll still have my mask on. It's not like, and my cloak will be a different color than yours. So what you do then is we pick some poor fool,
and let us
and
into the palace with masks on.
I hit him with the blood decoy.
Yeah.
I hit him with the blood decoy, and then you poof back. We don't even need necessarily. You don't even have to have the cloak on, I guess.
Depends on what other people are wearing.
How complicated can we make this?
I can bring a cloak just in case. And if nobody else is wearing one, take it
No,
off.
we want the cloak. So what we're gonna do is splatter the blood decoy on somebody near us, as well as the cloak.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, the other people around might see us put stuff up. Oh, I don't know.
I have something that might help with that. Okay, so I'll argue it with Lucky, and he'll probably let it go through. But what we're gonna do is I'll have the blood decoy and the cloak with me, right? You right before you poof up there, we put some of the blood decoy on your cloak, and then we splatter on a guy who came in like by himself. That's really nearby where you poof from.
Yeah.
Because you're gonna poof up and stab him.
Mm-hmm.
And while everybody's attention's on you, I'm gonna splatter the dude next to me with it.
Yeah.
And then you poof back, and we throw and just drop the cloak on the ground, like next to the dude we splattered, right?
Yeah. We really got to nail down how we're going to disguise Revan so nobody notices him when he poofs up there. Or nobody can see him.
I think we'll be okay. Literally, you're gonna have a mask and a brown cloak.
What if they make us take the masks off, though?
Then we go from there. That's fine.
Okay.
Because you just pull the hood down, like keep your face. It's still hard to make it out.
Apparently, we're missing Eridor have sex. That's what that entrance probably is for. Also, like you said, you can see through the windows on the roof.
You can?
Yeah.
Okay, so I think we bait him into thinking we're doing the window thing, and we don't do it because then he won't be ready for what kind of crap we're gonna pull.
Yeah.
So I think this is the most foolproof plan. Let's just simplify the whole thing, okay?
Yeah, we're thinking a lot.
Middle of the group.
Uh-huh.
You have the knife with poison.
Yep.
Okay, the poison's in a cloak pocket.
Yeah.
All right. You go up, you stab him. He dies from poison. You leave the knife behind. You come back. When you poof to stab him, I'll splatter blood decoy on a guy next to us.
Yep.
And then you come back and you just drop the cloak. And if you have the cloak and mask, you drop the cloak and mask. And then we can blame it on that dude because he'll have blood on him and you'll have blood on the cloak, right?
Yeah.
That's it.
Yep.
That's the whole plan.
We should also have Revan enter the town with a mask, by the way. So they're like, "Oh, you weren't wearing a mask when you came in. Why are you wearing it when you go up to the thing?" Maybe.
Well, the other card, they're not going to know that you're the one who came into town.
Maybe.
They're bringing us to the tavern and going back to the front gate.
Yeah.
The guards who are on front gate duty are not they're probably not the same as the guards who are on protect the Tog duty.
Yeah, but after the Tog's dead, they're probably gonna like lock the town down and start asking people stuff, maybe, potentially.
Yeah, but so my guy has a mask that he started making after he got to town. So even if they look through all his stuff, they wouldn't know.
Yeah.
Plus, anybody can make a mask. Or honestly, you could just like once we get in the room, you could just put the cloak on and make sure the hood's pulled down.
Mm-hmm.
Like it basically all we're gonna do is you're gonna poof in front of everybody and blatantly kill him.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'm gonna splatter the dude with blood and throw my entire box of exploding eggs in the air. Right?
Yeah. I feel like
it's just gonna be mass
Yeah.
confusion. Guards are gonna lock the room down, smoke's gonna clear. There's gonna be a dude there's gonna be a cloak and a mask or a cloak on the floor.
Yeah.
Right. And I'm only going to bring the mask that I'm wearing, and I might bring, I'll bring an extra, or you can try to wear an extra one. That's fine.
Yeah. So I know we need to plan the egg stuff. So Revan will look at whoever's doing the eggs. They'll nod, and once they nod, Revan will watch
the eggs
their
aren't
hands.
going to do anything because if the eggs hit before you poof, or if you fail to poof, they'll
Well, yeah,
block line of sight.
That's why I'm saying like we nod or like we make eye contact, and then Revan will watch you drop and or throw the eggs and immediately poof.
No.
What?
No, the eggs are going down after you poof, no matter what. Once you poof, that is the signal to throw the eggs. Because the eggs aren't to hide you going up there.
I feel like they should be both. Or I could like poof and drop an egg while I'm up there too.
No, because people aren't going to have a time to get a good read on you.
Maybe.
You're going to poof up, stab the dude, and pop back, right?
Ideally.
Because you can end your own teleport, right?
Yeah. Just in case. I feel like I should have an egg just in case. And if I don't use it, I can just drop it when I get back.
You have an egg, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, you stab the dude, smoke yourself, the crowd gets smoked.
Okay, yeah. I wasn't thinking about smoking myself while I was up
you
there.
can smoke yourself. I'm not doing that for you.
Okay.
Do you need line of sight to return?
No.
Okay. So you pop up, you stab him, you get your surprise attack. Make sure you tell Lucky, like, I have an egg, like, ready to go, accessible with my other hand.
In my pants where my other two eggs are that I'm definitely just holding.
Yeah, and so, but yeah, you don't want to have it. Only bring one egg. We do not want any extra eggs.
That was a testicle joke.
Oh, gotcha. Sorry, totally missed that. Yeah, only bring one egg, and we don't want anybody who comes up with us. We're gonna tell them to leave their exploding eggs behind because they could be seen as weapons.
Yeah.
Right. So you can smoke yourself, but after you pop up and stab him, then when you pop back, I'm throwing the eggs to add confusion so we can drop the cloak for free.
Yeah. I gotcha. I'm just making sure I have all of my stuff down for when Lockie inevitably asks me questions.
Yeah.
I feel like we're in a good spot though, so we're ready.
Yeah. So all you need to do is when we're in the room,
poof up, stab, drop egg, poof back.
So you're gonna give me a blood decoy.
Yep. I am handing it to you right now.
So plan.
It is literally just called blood decoy.
Blood decoy on nearby person because I have no qualms about random people dying.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I keep misspelling my name now that you spelled
it. You never told me how to spell it, so I just assumed.
Gonfein.
Okay.
It's all good. The biggest thing is we need to make sure the dude's not like with anyone. But at the same time, like the guard's gonna believe somebody saying no, he didn't do it, or are they gonna blame both of them and the guy who has the blood on him?
Yeah.
Or maybe we find two people who are a duo.
You should definitely send me the notes for the plan. So I don't forget. In the heat of the moment. It's been 2 hours already.
All right, you guys. Devil, I'll put you into the wrong link. I'll be right with you, because your stuff is going to be coinciding with things that these people are doing.
Okay.
Oh, I hope not. You do not want to be there for this, Red.
So you guys are at the wall.
Yep.
What's happening?
We told Ursai to, as part of the plan, Ursai was told to wait, like, kind of towards the southwest wall, like around the
Yep.
houses.
I've got them there. I've got them in there on the
Okay.
map.
Are the houses, are any roofs, like rooftops, visible above the wall?
There's two. There's two right here and here.
Perfect.
Okay. So, Revan, you are bringing one, correct?
Yep. That's a plan.
All right, Revan. Do your thing, sir.
What do you want to do, Ruben?
I am poofing to the roof. In stealth
Okay.
mode.
Do you know? So from you to the roof is 150 meters.
150. Okay, so that will be pow. Okay, so I'll do 3 shaping points in range.
Okay.
And the rest in
And
time.
how long? So you can. Are you rolling that so it shows
You
up
won't
in the
need
chat?
that much time.
Well, yeah, but I might as well. I'm not putting it. I mean, I can do extra in range just in case, I guess, but I don't really need to.
Well, doesn't that all? Wait, you can use all those without extra magic points, right? Or does it cost extra per point?
Per category, not per point. So you
Oh.
dump
Okay,
all
yeah.
of
So it
them
doesn't
in
matter. You
Okay,
can do whatever
yeah.
you want.
So just range in, right?
All right. So what's the duration?
16 minutes without any points in duration.
All right, 16 minutes. So you pop.
Which we
What's
definitely
the
need.
range?
If I'm putting 3, 10 times 16 is 160.
Do you know that on your magic thing you can literally roll this and it comes up with everything. So
True,
if you
yeah.
roll teleport, I think it is. So click on teleport. You're not doing anything to magnitude, so we submit that duration. You're not doing anything in that. Submit that range. You're doing how many? 3 points.
Yeah, I did it.
3 points. Yep, there you go. Just like that. They tell you everything. So 16 minutes and 160 meters. So yep, sweet as. It only costs 1 magic point. So take that off your sheet.
Okay.
And you poof you now. Are you doing this? Are you, because all magic does a sound and visual cue. So
We're like in the
Yeah,
shade of the
but-
trees.
Are the guards picking this up from 70 meters away?
don't know.
It would be loud
you
on those
can try-
walls
you
with that
can-
many people.
All right, so you're gonna poof up over there, and you go to stealth, right?
Yeah.
All right, so you poof up over there. You're on top of the 2-story. There's one chimney. Go ahead and roll your stealth. Roll your the
Well-
other one first.
So when
Yeah.
we're watching, though, are the guards looking out primarily? Are they looking both directions, in and out of the city? Like, what's their
There's-
focus?
The guards, they're looking there's all these different groups. Some are looking out, some are looking in, some are looking at just each other.
Okay.
But go ahead and do your actual spell.
Well, it's less than 50 and I'm focusing, so. Or it's more than 50. It's way more than 50.
Yeah, but that's like when there's fuck all stress happening. This is not a.
It wouldn't be too
This is a
stressed.
total stressful situation.
Just take your time and take your grade easier.
Yeah. Okay.
There's still a roll.
So I'm invocationing. Okay. Yes.
You did pass a grade easier by taking your time. So that probably took. So the time for that one there's a 3. So 6 minutes it took to do it, and then boom, you're on top of the thing. Roll stealth.
Pass.
All right. I did not. No one saw you. You're fine.
I assume I am pretty much relatively close to Ursai.
You're right here.
Okay, so I just want to. Are these roofs connected? Like.
Yeah, it's like a block. It's like a block. So they're pretty much connected, but you have to jump down. And it's.
Oh, I'm not
it's
jumping down. I'm just here.
Yeah, you can just keep poofing.
Yeah.
Or
could
just,
just, like,
drop
walk
the
here.
dagger.
Yeah. Well, yeah. That's what I'm gonna like. Psst.
Yeah, what have you done first? So I can know.
I'm just on the roof trying to get Ursai's attention now.
Leaning over the edge
Yeah.
of the roof. Yeah.
All right, how you gonna get his? So he knows that you're gonna be on top of the roof.
Yeah.
Okay, sweet. So he'll be looking up.
Yep. I will drop him a bag, a small bag, like a pouch.
Okay.
In the pouch for your information log, it contains 1 dagger.
Like just a dagger.
It's a dagger. Or so I was just gonna take it up, put it in the stuff, and head back to the tavern.
All right. You want to do a conceal for that dagger?
Guess. I don't know.
Nobody
You just
would be
put it in a
patting him
bag
down,
full of
right?
Other equipment.
Yeah.
Well, are you having it out to show everyone, or are you hiding it?
He put it on like his.
I am putting it in my backpack with all of my other stuff.
Oh, sweet. That's not hiding it. That's just putting it in the backpack.
Yeah.
All right. So you put it back.
I'm
and
not
while
like
you're
just putting it
you
on my
heading?
person. I'm just going back to the tavern.
Okay. Back to the
Like
tavern. So
this dagger's in the same place as all of my cooking supplies.
okay. So you head back there. What are you doing, Riven?
I am just ending my spell and going back to Gonfane.
Have I seen
Okay.
any evidence of pigs while he was doing that? Because I completely ignored.
Mhm.
I do not
No.
have a track.
No.
Darn.
All right. So you end your spell and you you head
Head back to the gate.
your spell can includes because you can't just end it. Remember, you have to wait to the duration. So that's why I was waiting for you to put duration to it. So you wait
Ah,
for the duration to end, which wasn't that long, and you come back, which is good. And you've gone back to the tavern. Anything you want to do in the tavern?
we're meeting in a room with Ursai, Gonfane, and Revan.
I see coming back. The other two guys are coming back in.
At some point, yeah.
All right. We'll head back up into the. So you head back up into the lobby. With everyone, you see most people there, but there's no Deadbook.
Okay. It's fine. We're not really
Um,
paying too much attention, I think, right?
So a question about his spell then, I guess, for part of our plan stuff. So he can't prematurely pop back to his original position?
You can if you roll it again to end it.
Okay. So, but he can keep teleporting as well?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does he have to
Yeah.
roll each time he teleports?
Nah, don't have to roll your turn teleports. Only when, like, if someone's trying to hit him and you teleport, then you have to roll
It
to see
says-
if you teleport fast enough.
It says I can do it at will when the spell ends or is dismissed. The recipient returns.
Still got to roll to dismiss it for concentration.
Yeah, okay.
But yeah, he can just go ping, 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 bounce all the time while it's on. It's
Okay.
free. Yeah. I remember
Alright.
it goes back that how that talent spell will work is you go back to the first position, then you go back to a new one, and so on and so forth. So you need the first position that you go from should be able to see everything.
Just ending it is the issue at this point.
Oh, it's pretty easy to end it. Just you get it like a
Well,
take a little bit of time, and then dismiss it.
that's the issue.
Oh, time. Okay. All right. So it's been about it's 15 minutes. So it's
Can
half an
I-
hour.
Can I choose to just like
15.
cast it at a lesser time than just automatically having 0 points of shaping, automatically doing it 16? Can I just like shape it at a lesser amount of time?
Yeah, why not?
Okay, that's great.
Not forced into a block.
Yeah.
Why not? Yeah, of course.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. We were both like panicking, I think.
Like,
It's
well, I was like,
100%.
yeah, I teleport to the Tog. Okay, I'm gonna be here for 5 minutes.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. You can do that. That's all good.
Oh,
Okay.
Now it is nightfall when
Yeah.
you get
Yeah.
back to the tavern by the amount of time that all this took.
Alright.
All right. It is nighttime, so you did not meet up. So you can go back up to the lobby, and I'm going to have. Are you going to talk to anybody first?
We're planning on just going in. Just a few notes. Ursai's gonna take one of the passes as well.
Okay.
But he's going to leave his cooking supplies and his other stuff behind. And then John Fane was gonna mix the vinegar and the
would we have passed Feindus at any point going through the tavern, by the way?
Yeah, you're coming to the tavern now.
I feel like she would probably try and stop Ursai because she want to talk to him.
Come into
Yeah.
the lobby, and this
Okay.
is you coming to the tavern because you're going
Okay.
to be seeing everybody.
Yeah,
And everything,
okay.
Group's mindset.
There you go. Yeah.
All right.
Ah!
It's nighttime now. Through the door of the tavern come Gonfane. Well, first off, it's Ursai. And then does Ursai want to do something right now when you come into the tavern before the other two get there?
Ursai, yeah, he and Feindus are gonna chat.
All right. So do you want to go into a separate chat for that?
Yes.
All right. Go ahead and send that off. Oh, but then Gonfane and so after you go because Gonfane is you. Gonfane and Revan come in.
Yeah.
We are going to just go to a room.
So you see everyone there except for Dearborn. No Dearborn.
Is anybody planning on going to see the Tog tonight with the passes?
I believe.
I'm just gonna stay here and drink.
And then I guess we should follow somewhat swiftly. But
Has he
it's
already
just
left?
now nightfall, right?
It's not yet.
Lucky.
Night has fallen. Yep.
Okay, but they said this was like an hour or two after nightfall.
That you can the curfew starts.
Oh no, like the passes. We're supposed to go meet like how long after nightfall?
No, there's the passes don't have the passes allow you to be out on curfew. You
For
go
as
inside.
long as we want, or like reasonable amount of time.
Oh,
So-
2 hours.
to do exactly what was stated on it, so you can go.
Gotcha.
You can go to the thing. So you can go now, but the passes allow you out during curfew.
Okay, yeah. So I was just curious when the thing was starting.
Yep, 2 hours after sunset.
Okay,
got
so we have 2
now
hours,
before
so
the-
we need
yep.
to be up.
Mhm.
Gotcha. Okay, that's fine.
All right.
I like
And
this one.
yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead and go into your side chats, and we'll go back to Dearborn.
Revan will like kind of follow them upstairs, but he won't go into the room.
Okay.
He'll be like right
Alright,
outside the
Dearborn.
door.
I
You are
think
in-
this.
You are in on that map, Mr. Dearborn.
Yup.
And he comes out and he says the Togs have just got into session. I don't think he'd be seeing you right now. You can wait until afterwards, or you can bugger off.
Oh, I'll wait. So, and I'm gonna look him up and down. You seem like a pretty strong warrior. You got any good stories to tell to pass the time?
No.
Yeah.
No,
Is there another? Is there a soldier in there?
Yeah, there's two, but right by. Now,
I'm gonna
now
look.
roll a perception, please, on an easy.
I passed. I passed all the way to formidable.
Good man. Now, just before while you're doing, let me just say the first few
Dude,
lines.
where are all these rolls during combat? What the fuck?
I know, right?
All right. Right. So that you, while you're saying that, you hear this, and then you can do whatever you want to do. Fellow Togs, I've gathered you here today. It's muffled, but you can hear it because you passed, because it's echo. It's sort of like an echo in there. I've gathered you all here today for something of great importance. We don't convene unless there is danger to us all. And that is just what this is. Something is coming. It's on the horizon. There's danger to us, to all our way of life. We have been out of the grasp of subjugation for a long time, with the decline of the Numenorians. However, events are happening that are bringing more of these Numenorian kinsmen to our borders. We must unite now, as one. And that's it. So you say that to the other person, and he says, "Well, there was this one time we went out and we fought some bulls, and it gave me this." And he pulls up his leg, and it's like on his inner thigh. That it's like a gouge mark, and he's like, "It bastard gored me, but I don't get off guard duty that much."
Darabog doesn't look like Darabog's just gonna like take in what was said by the Tog and say, "Oh, that's a nice wound you got there." And Darabog's gonna like lift up his shirt and show like a cut that's like healed a bit, but obviously there's still like some some healing still going. I was like, this is from a goblin that attacked me whenever I was stuck in the misty mountains. Man, I must have killed a dozen of those buggers.
We get goblins here sometimes. I don't kill them. The others do.
I love
Yeah.
that guard's voice.
Yeah, they're just little bastards. Now, while you're talking to him, you're distracted. Roll another perception to see if you can hear any more from the tug. It's just a standard because you had a bonus before. Now it's just standard because you're distracted.
I'm gonna
Fail.
luck point that.
Okay, roll again. I have a luck point. Hey, you passed. All right. So in the it's hard to hear, but you do while you're having this other conversation, you do overhear. We must unite now as one and push them from our borders forever. And then there's lots of little discussion happening for a few seconds around different voices. You can't tell what they're saying because there's just too many of them. And then one booming voice calls out,
Howdy. I mean, I could just text you stuff too, because it's not too much.
It's all good. What do you got for me?
Okay. So yeah, Revan looks like he is very perturbed and like worried and concerned and all of these intense emotions. So he will just like have his hands on your shoulders. He's not a touchy person at all, so you know this is weird. And just like in a very small, serious tone, he'll just say, "If I don't come back, watch after Fandis. We have..." Oh. Yep.
Okay, say something now.
Hello.
There we go. Okay, my phone's been real foggy.
You're good. Yeah, he'll have his hands on your shoulders and just say, "If I don't come back, watch after Fandis. I know we haven't been on the best of terms all the time. But she seems to trust you, and that's enough for me.
Where are you going?
I can't say. It is safer for you. If everything goes well, I will be back tonight. If I'm not here in the morning, assume the worst.
Understood.
And we'll just kind of nod and walk off.
Okay, but on a real note, what the fuck are you doing?
I think we're good. We're gonna be doing it in the voice chat, but in short, we're planning an assassination of the High Tog.
Why?
Yes. I mean, I'm sure you're figured out. There will definitely probably be conversations with the group if we survive this, but if I die, I'll definitely tell you. But for now, we'll leave it at that for fun.
They're gonna come after me and try to kill me.
I
have an alibi.
Yeah, you'll be...
Is Katie gonna try to kill them? Is Phoenix gonna do that?
No, she's not going up there. I think it's only me, Ursai, Gonfane, and apparently Duraborg's up there. Or he might not be there. But yeah.
You want to kill a guy because he's running his own kingdom how he wants.
We have information.
What information?
From outside sources.
Let's say.
He is corrupted and working with the dark side, dark forces of evil.
Ah.
And he was arguing with other Togs from what Revan saw flying, so they're very not happy.
All I gotta say is if Breglabor the God gets mad at me again because you guys are starting trouble, if you survive, I'm going to kill you all.
If all goes to plan, they will never know we were there. Which is a very small percentage of going to plan, but...
When has anything ever gone to plan?
Exactly, so... we'll see. I'm fully prepared to die tonight. Okay, I gotta do a Riven talk with Fandus and Ursai, so I guess I'll hop down there real quick. But yeah.
Okay, please don't die.
I will try my damnedest. Alright, let go.
Okay, you walk into the room, and all you see is a variety of cooking materials on the
Ursai
table.
is pulling like vegetables and spices out of his bag.
Revan,
Pulling potatoes and shit.
And he's gonna hand you the jar of vinegar and say, "Bring that to Gonfane."
Revan looks worried, but also like as soon as he sees Fandus, his like mood will like brighten up and be happy. At least he'll pretend to. So, yeah, okay.
Did you have something important, or do you need me here, Revan?
Oh, just had a... never mind, and he'll walk out.
No, Revan, what's wrong?
He kept walking. He shut the door
I
behind
will
him.
Follow him. Revan, you forgot
I'll follow
the
too.
vinegar.
Oh,
You're gonna leave.
yeah.
Could you bring that to Gonfane?
Sure. He looks very yeah.
Phoenix is gonna grab onto your arm, squeeze it 3 times, and say, Revan,
I'm
what's
sorry,
wrong?
Yes.
He'll just pat your arm and pull away.
I will clamp down on your shoulder and take the vinegar back and turn you towards the room and push you, and then go towards the group.
Yep.
While making sure you walk into the room.
Oh no, he's going into the room with Gonfane. He wasn't going anywhere else, but he's just
No, Gonfane's out with the group right now, right?
mentally preoccupied.
I have no idea where Gonfane is.
I am basically clamping you down and trying to pivot you and push you back towards the room so you can talk to Fandus.
He is trying to avoid Fandus at all costs.
Phoenix is very concerned. Phoenix is actually just gonna go over to your arm. She's gonna put her. She's gonna just kind of gently grab onto your sleeve. She has tears in her eyes. She says, "Revan, what's wrong?"
He is pondering. um,
Revan, what's going on? Why are you avoiding me? She's like half shaking at this point. You've been gone for a while. Are you avoiding me?
I'm not avoiding you.
I don't believe you.
I am just preoccupied and have much on my mind.
Well, talk to me about it. Please.
For your own good, I cannot.
Revan, what is it?
The same guy from before?
Why can't you tell me about it? She's very, like, you could hear her voice trembling.
No, I was like asking.
We can talk in the morning. I can tell you everything in the morning.
Why not now? What's going on? Will you stay in the room with me then?
If need be, ask Eridor.
Revan. She's like, she's holding on to your shirt with one hand, and she just kind of like rubs the back of her neck with the other. Revan, I don't want to be alone. Why won't you talk to me about this? What's going on?
There have been
I will fade into the distance as I go to the group. And
Ursi's fucking
no longer crouching at the corner. I'm just like at the corner of the hallway, making sure things are good, and he doesn't say anything.
I just picture Ursi like standing on the other side of the corner, like, fucking yes, I got out of there.
It'll be fine.
Revan, what is it? Why are you avoiding me?
I'm not avoiding you, I'm avoiding the situation.
What situation?
Work.
What do you mean work? You're not in Rivendell anymore.
Work.
Revan.
You will know in time.
She looks like upset with you. She looks like not quite mad, but like faintest mad.
He is avoiding eye contact at all costs.
Revan, you won't even look at me. What's going on?
No.
Work.
Oh,
Revan,
okay.
please, don't leave me.
He will...
Oh, Lucky, you are in for some juicy shit.
He will take his yellow ring off that is inscribed Revan and give it to her.
Revan, no.
I mean, at the beginning of
You're not leaving this with me. What are you doing?
Safekeeping.
Right
now, where are you going?
I fully plan to come back and get that.
Revan, no. Well, why would you be losing it?
Well, just hunting.
Revan, what's going on? Why won't you look at me?
In time. He will... Even Lucky said, I'm not here for this.
Yeah, Lucky's like, what the fuck? He skadoodled like her side. He's like, nope.
He will look into her eyes, put his hands on her shoulders with a gentle squeeze, and say, I will tell you everything tomorrow.
She's like silently crying, tears just streaming down her cheeks. But like no sound is escaping, but she's just crying.
And with a lasting smile, a pure, affectionate smile, he will get up and walk away, leaving her crying in the room and shutting the door behind him.
Phaedus is going to shout after him, "You better come back."
He's not turning around, he's leaving.
No, just in general, like, you better come back.
Yep.
She's holding on to that ring for like dear life.
I didn't even think about giving the ring, but you made me do it. You made me do this.
Yeah, I did.
I will send you the description
of the ring.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I already have an idea. I mean, it's just the Odolph ring, right?
Yeah. Still.
Yeah.
Just what I have in my notes to you.
Okie dokie. I guess at that, Phaedus is just going to probably stay in the room and cry, so she's not going back down.
Yeah. Just for meta, I had a talk with Eridor.
Yeah.
And I told him, if I'm not back in the morning, assume the worst, look out for Fandus.
Oh, fucking hell. Yeah, Fandus is not leaving the room. She's just gonna like curl up into a ball and like sit in the corner and cry.
Yeah. Like, Revan put his hands on Eridor's shoulders and was being real touchy and serious with him.
That's very much not him.
Exactly.
Okay, should we head back to the group?
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
Fail.
That's right.
Wow. Oh wait, mine's 75. Do I even have to roll for Lord of the?
No, you do because it changes the character stuff.
Well, I
But but I will use I'll keep my luck point. Oh, do I want to do? No, we'll keep it. Okay, you both failed. You can do whatever you want. You don't care about that dwarf.
He's a strong dwarf.
I know, right?
Fine.
Can't trust the dwarf, dude.
All right.
I learned
So
that.
Revan, Urso, Fandus. Is there any plans? What's happening right now?
Fandus did not come back downstairs.
Revan is he didn't go. He's not with the group. He's oh god, I can't think. He's just waiting for Gonfane on the stairs. He's like sitting on the stairs just watching the group.
Okay. What's happening?
Gonfane's gonna go into the room and do some Breaking Bad stuff, as Eridor put it.
Revan will be with him.
Into the room that Revan just left?
No, Fandus is totally in there.
Do you have
Revan will not be.
You
I have
got
over
alchemy, eh?
50. Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead and roll that.
Do I still have to roll it?
Yeah.
Boo. What's the point of having over 51 then?
Not roll it when there's not a significant downside. But you're taking your time, so you get a thing.
Yeah, I mean
mostly for fumbling.
I got
really.
2 hours.
Yeah, go ahead. There's still a chance to fumble this shit.
This guy. All right, 1 grade easier on this. Make my life difficult.
Sweet, you're sweet as.
Oh, definitely.
You think that it's all mixed together very well.
I just blatantly do this right in front of.
I was gonna say, I feel like y'all should have an interaction there. Because...
I was about to say, can I pull y'all down to side chat real quick?
Only Gonfane's in the room.
Yeah. I don't like it.
So they've gone. Let me just time wise. They had a conversation. They've come downstairs. A thing came downstairs. He went up, did a thing. All right, I'll do one more thing with you, Dearborg.
All right.
One more thing with you. So you're listening. So you're listening as well. So we're just gonna keep that roll through the whole thing.
Roll it too. I have the ability to.
I just can't do my ABDs. I fumbled my perception.
You just hear sniffling from the corner of the room. You see no Fandus, you just hear sniffling.
Oh, he's not in the room. Okay, yeah, you're talking to him.
You went into the room.
Yeah. So I just sit down at the table and just big old thunk, and I put the liter jug of vinegar on the table that I was just given, and then I pull out a little kit, and then I pull out the satchel that Ursai had earlier, and then I start mixing the concoction in proper ratios in front of you.
Just don't care about the crying elf girl.
Literally, if you probably, I mean, if you heard a sniffle, are you going to look at it, or are you just not going to, or are you just going to flat out ignore it?
I fumbled.
That doesn't matter. I mean, it's literally an empty room, so you're, if you
I know
decide to
Fandus
look
is in
towards,
there.
so if you're looking for her.
No, he came in the room to do chemistry.
Okay, all you see is she's sitting in the corner, on the floor.
All right.
Sniffling.
After he finishes concentrating on his task, he will look towards Fandus.
Okay. Again, you see Fandus sitting in the corner, knees against her chest, like arms wrapped around them, sniffling.
All right. He will walk over to Fandus and put one hand on her shoulder.
Hopefully before you decide to mix the deadly poison, yes?
After.
Oh,
I'm very good at this. Okay? Hands are clean. I wash them with vinegar after.
Okay. Joy.
The whole room smells like vinegar, and so do my hands. But I used a proper kit. It's all in a safe place now. It's in the vial. But I go over and I just put a hand on your shoulder, and then I put a marble on the floor, and I start to leave the room.
She doesn't look up.
Everybody is leaving things with her and leaving.
She actually looks at the marble, and you just hear a more aggressive sniffle.
If you walk out, you just see Revan like standing next to the door, just bad.
I hand you a vial of Akana poison.
Just
Well
nod.
done.
Yep. He'll
Don't
just
get it
nod.
in your system.
He won't say anything. He's just nodding.
Phoenix is
Put on
just
your weapon right before you do it.
Phoenix is
Otherwise,
just
it
sitting in
might
the
slip
fetal position, crying.
I think. All right. Hopefully, you're better at killing than at friendship, and then he leaves.
Oh shit! Can I roll? Can I hear that?
You can try.
I don't hear it.
she's too busy crying.
I'm too busy crying.
That's all that matters.
Oh shit! That means Revan's the only one who heard that. Oh, this is so bad, you guys. So,
well, if he lives, everything's fine. He won't have to matter. But if he dies, he doesn't have to care anyways.
Here's your quick synopsis, Lucky. Gonfane walks into the room.
Yep.
Rolled a 98 on my perception, so I heard a sniffle, completely ignored it. I made my poison. Noticed Feindus in the corner eventually crying or whatever. So basically went over, put a marble on the floor, walked out of the room, and then gave Revan the poison vial.
He just left Feindus in the room, bawling her eyes out, as did Revan.
And then I made fun of Revan and walked down the stairs.
Okay.
So you're
Yep.
caught up. Revan currently has a vial of poison.
What's the plan from here? What are we doing?
Oh, and
Feindus is going to stay in the room crying.
Just waiting for the meeting now.
Well,
Gonfane is actually going to do one more thing.
are you down at the? Are you down? Who's so? Anyone who's been in the lobby, roll a perception.
Like been in there ever?
Not you. No, just.
We see how it is.
Gonfane, you can definitely do it. Yeah, you other guys can do it. Yep.
Pass.
All right, Revan, you've just passed and Gonfane done here. Revan, people are starting to be there.
How did I roll
talk.
284s?
You can. Oh, that's awesome. You can hear things, and stuff. And then one of the things, like one thing you can hear is, oh, they're having the meeting right now. I don't know what they're talking about, but they're all up there in that tower. And that pricked your ears. And that was a little just like before you got the vial.
Okay.
Go. Give it to me.
Well, it's meeting time now, so I just go and find Ursaya and Gonfane, I guess, and tell him it is time.
Oh, you're right next to Gonfane.
Yep. So I tell him it's time and we need to go get Ursaya.
All right. Well, if it's time, it's time.
So you go and get Ursai, and then what is it? Heading out?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
We want to do all this in front of the group just for their entertainment.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
That'll be intermission. So everyone go back up, fill them in, and we'll be back.
Yep. Hello.
By
It's
the way,
time.
I just realized I'm sitting here. I'm like, why is my thing lighting up? Oh.
Dude, I didn't know it would be this hard to ignore Kitten.
Oh yeah.
Dude, that thing's
impossible.
gonna keep you up all night too. It's gonna bother you. It's gonna chew your cords.
It's kind of good because that way, at least on Saturdays, I can stay awake for D&D.
We're in intermission, by the way.
Oh,
okay.
But
yeah, that part.
Yeah. Once we get back from intermission, we're doing things, and y'all get to watch and listen
better be
because
awake for this. 'Cause it's gonna
entertainment.
get spicy.
Yeah.
It's either gonna be really boring and to plan, or
It's not going to be boring at all. It's going to be
somebody's dying
spicy.
today.
Many people.
Mm.
Oh, somebody's definitely dying, whether it's the right person or not.
Well, it's them or us.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Hey, I got 2 characters I could lose in one go. Let's do it.
Oh, I can't wait.
I'm playing golf and I don't know what I'm doing.